Gentlemen, I have an unboxing today. This one's a little bit different. I don't know if you have seen on Facebook, but there's a company out there. It's called Real Tackle Box, and it's RTB, and their logo is dangerously close to Lucky Tackle Box. I don't know how long they've been around. I don't know anything about them, but I got a box from them, and this is the ice fishing box. So it's Real Tackle Box Company. Okay, now their logo is that they're not going to send you flyers and magazines and stickers, and they're not going to print on the boxes because all that stuff costs money. They would rather give you another lure, is what they say. Like I said, I know nothing about this box. I did cut open the tape, but that's as far as I've been. So let's get into this, because I'm really excited to see if they can provide a quality lure. So right off the bat, we got some packing paper, pretty inexpensive. Right off the top, I see Mustad feathered treble hooks. These are size 4. These are good. I mean, I like them. I use them. I don't know about ice fishing. I could see using them on some tip-ups, maybe, or making a leader loop is what they call them, a leader loop, and you have 2 hooks, and then you put 1 hook. I don't know. To me, I would not use this so much ice fishing as I would use this as trailers on the back of crank wraps, much like 3DB does. They have the feathered one on the back. This would look really good on some deep diving. It gives kind of a, yeah. But these are about I want to say about $3 to $5. So there's no pricing on here. Next thing, we have a Johnson Slim Fish. And it's got a perch color. You can see that it's got kind of a flutter design, like a leaf, where it's bent like that. And then it's got the 2 fins on the back, and them fins are going to cause it to get a little bit extra motion. Yeah, it makes it stutter during retrieve. So Johnson's always really good about explaining their product and how to use it, and you can use this for jigging. It doesn't look like it's going to have any glow. I mean, if it had glow, it would say glow. It's not ideal, but it's not bad either. It's not bad. A little big, but that's okay. I mean, that's how you're going to catch the big northerns. Next, we have the award-winning Pet Spoon. Okay, this has a saltwater hook on there. So you don't know about this one. This one, not so good. Saltwater trolling, it says. Yeah, I figured. I've seen the saltwater hook. This one would be better off for trolling or casting and retrieving, not so much jigging. You're gonna get some action out of jigging, and the gold's nice, and the the feather on there is okay. You're gonna get some jigging action out of it, so it's not totally a waste of a product for ice fishing. But I could think of better things to get. So far we got 2 jigging items and some treble hooks. These are some big treble hooks too, so we'll keep that in mind. Next, we have a crippled herring, and this thing is heavy, and it once again, this has saltwater hooks. It's got the treble hook plus the single hook. The single hook looks like what's on there now, and that's going to be okay for putting a live minnow on there. The treble hook is going to want to, but so you can jig, troll, cast. It's real heavy. It's a 3/4. It doesn't say the weight, but oh yeah, 3/4 of an ounce. Yeah, okay, I see. I was thinking it was 3/4 of an inch, but that's way more than 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 of an ounce, it just seems so heavy. It might be pretty good. Looks like it's got the same paint job on both sides. It might be pretty good to jig and hit the bottom, create some disturbance, and then, you know, but it's pretty big, pretty flashy. So when you use this, you're going to want to use something bigger than your average, you're going to want to use something bigger than your average ice fishing, 6 to 8 pound. You're probably going to use some kind of braided, and you're probably going to want to, or have some kind of a fluorocarbon leader, because when you use something like this, you're going to spend a lot of time attracting fish, but when you do get them to commit, it's going to be a bigger fish that could possibly break the line on something, you know. Next we have Reef Runner. It doesn't have, okay, this is a little different. It's not treble hooks. They're, you know, they're just split hooks. 3/8 ounce. This is different. So, oh, this is really different. Okay, so it's weighted in the front, you know, and then you're gonna hook your line here, and it's gonna, the weight is gonna balance it so it sits like this. But it's got a Colorado blade. It's got this blade here that's the metal weight is jointed onto this willow blade, and it's really unique. I'll say that. I mean, it's really unique. You're gonna get, when you jig it up and you drop it down, you're gonna get a little bit, I mean, it's so heavy that I can't imagine it's gonna get any flutter off of this, but with this willow blade you're gonna get a little bit of a, you know, feather action, but it's so heavy that I think it's just gonna drop down pretty quick. Very unique lure. I mean, very unique. I'd be interested in trying it, but I don't think I would ever buy it. It's just, it's something that looks so unique, you know. It's something else. Something else. That's different. Next we have, okay, this one also has saltwater hooks. Silver Dollar Lures from Oklahoma for stripers, black bass, sandies, and many more. So far, I'm getting the impression from this box and from what I see in the rest of the box right offhand that we're not talking about Midwest crappie fishing. This box looks like it was sent for the guy who's fishing on Lake, you know, ice fishing on Lake Erie, ice fishing on the Superior. This is a big spoon. It's heavy. I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but it is big, and doesn't really say much about it. Just says that it contains lead. Silver Dollar. Now that I look at the hook out of the package, I don't believe that it is a saltwater hook. It doesn't have that saltwater, like dull gray like this one does. It's more of a shiny silver, and I'm guessing that's where they get their silver dollar lures. Is, you know, that's probably their trademark, is their silver hooks. This isn't too terribly bad, but it once again, it's really big. A lot of the stuff in this box so far is really big, oversized. We're not talking about like I said, we're not talking about Midwestern crappie and bluegill fishing. I mean, what you're looking in this box, you're gonna get. You could use this one for some walleye. You know, you could probably use this one for some walleye and pike. This one's gonna be pike, and you know. So there's still some items in here though. This one is really big. It's a slim fish. It's the same thing as this one, but it's just way bigger. I mean, this is way too big for the small lakes in the Midwest Minnesota. You could spend all day jigging this thing, and you might get a big northern to come in and bite on it, but you're gonna spend all day working this thing. It's really big. I would say that if I ever use this, it's gonna be in the summertime. I will never use this ice fishing. It's just way too big, you know. But this thing is heavy here. 2 ounces. This is the Lead Babies Slab Shad. I don't know if I said that right. Yeah, lead baby slabs. And this is the Shad paint job. It's really heavy, 2 ounces. It's really got a cool paint job. It really does. But like I said, this is another one that's going to be for like lake trout, and up in the Iron Range, the Boundary Waters, Lake Superior, and you know, some of them big lakes that got the big schools of salmon and lake trout, and you know, I don't. This is really heavy too. 2 ounces. I mean, you're going to need a serious pole to even consider using this. Everything that I own, there's no way I'd be using that. I mean, the stuff I normally use, I use like a light, medium, and ultralight gear for crappies, and then I have a little bit stiffer rod for walleye and stuff, but there's no way I'd be using that. I'd have to pull out my catfish pole. And then once again, we have another one of these, and this one does have a treble hook in the back, but it's got the split hook in the front, and it's kind of like this one that we looked at, except it doesn't have the willow blade. It's more of a flat blade. But this one, the way that the head is, it's flat on the top, so you can cast it and retrieve it, and that's going to act like a bladeless crankbait, or lipless crankbait, and you know, you're going to get a little bit of down action, some resistance there. But you can also, you see you got 2 hooks there, or 2 holes. You can also set into that and jig it, and you know, you get a little bit of jigging action with it as well. So that, but it's not bad size, I guess. You know, it's got kind of a shad look to it again. And that's everything in the box. So what we have is, we have a lot of lures. I mean, there's a lot here. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? Yes, nine lures here. We have 9 lures. So for what I paid for it, it's a good price. But at the same time, the items that are in it are stuff that I just don't see me using for the ice fishing that I'm going to be doing. This is this I'll use for my crankbaits. I will put these on some of my crankbaits, you know, and use them for summer. I could. Thanks for watching, guys.